Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris Massimo back again with another Apex Legends gameplay. Hope you guys are doing well today, and this little intro clip is a little short one, but oh my gosh, just look at the quick scope. It was just nuts. But today's gameplay is going to be super hectic. I hope that you guys enjoy. Of course, I just want to show this to you guys very quickly, but with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next 10 seconds. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the video. So for the first gameplay that we're seeing right over here, it wasn't anything too crazy, but the main thing that I really want to highlight is that I was actually playing with my brother. It's been crazy. I know it's been quite some time since we played with Isaiah Knight, and reason for that being is just because we got different schedules now. It's a little bit more difficult to go ahead and try and get some gameplay in together, but for the most part we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of great times to go ahead and just catch up, and I know I say like catching up as in like as if we haven't talked to each other in like forever, but we talk to each other very frequently. But when it comes to gaming, obviously we just haven't really been able to go ahead and do much. But with that being said, of course I just want to go ahead and give you a heads up as to the next gameplay that will be coming after this. So basically what's going to be going on is that we are playing some Flashpoint, and I was actually using Caustic. Of course, from what I had mentioned previously, Caustic is just one of the best legends when it comes to Flashpoint. And the only difficult thing is that if you're landing outside of like the final circle, obviously it's just going to be a little bit more difficult, just because obviously Caustic's just that big bodied guy. He's just going to be a bullet magnet, and everyone's going to be like focusing fire on him. But if you can get to the final circle with maybe at least like purple armor, you're in pretty good hands. But I mean, like I said, it was just a little bit difficult because obviously we're just fighting everyone, and my main concern was just the fact that if or not there was actually a team at the actual final circle just waiting for us. So you're going to see exactly what happens. I'm not going to go ahead and spoil it, but I do want to go ahead and talk about this gameplay. So right over here, I've been, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching a lot of like Twitch players just obviously play Apex Legends, and I actually haven't played Apex Legends in quite a while. Reason for that being is I believe just because honestly I felt like I just needed a quick mental break. I know it's a little weird to actually say that, but sometimes they can be very healthy for you, especially being with this particular game mode or just game in general. I know I haven't been playing Apex that long or doing YouTube, but for the most part there's just those other situations where I may feel like I just need to take a break, especially since I work a lot, and of course since all the challenges have been completed through Apex, obviously there just really isn't too much to go ahead and be excited about or just make content in. So I'm trying to figure out some ideas, maybe trying to do some challenges with you. I know that me and my brother were actually aiming to do like a damage challenge, similar to what Back Off My Jinx was actually doing as well too. But as you can see, it was a little unfortunate. Obviously there was that team that had the high ground, and they completely just waited for us to go ahead and just finish off that team, and then they just got the jump on us. So it was a little unfortunate. But right over here, it was just crazy because obviously in Flashpoint, the zone, the moment that you exit the little healing zone, it just gets to that moment where you can just hear like someone flying on you, or at least it just sounds like that. So honestly, I thought that I was just maybe like over exaggerating, but next thing you know, I was like, no, there's got to be a team behind us. And next my teammate just got shot at, and I was like, okay, maybe I was right. So it was a little crazy. So honestly, we weren't actually being able to actually leave salvage for the longest time, because every time that we would leave, we ended up getting in a fight, and then we had to heal up and salvage. So it was a little crazy for us, and honestly I missed every shot here. I don't know why, but like I said, when I took that little mental break, since I took a few days off, my aim was just terrible. And honestly, it took me forever to try and get this gameplay for you guys, but we are looking to go ahead and make like a full comeback, of course, to the game. Honestly, playing this made me just realize how much fun Apex really is, and so I'm really excited to go ahead and bring it to you guys. Like I said, Apex Legends is just one of those games where you have to be playing with some buddies, because otherwise it can make the experience a little bit unsatisfactory, or just depending on your playstyle. Over here, I actually wasn't playing with any of my friends. I was actually just doing a little like solo queuing, waiting for a few of them to go ahead and get on. And when I got this gameplay, I was like pretty hyped up, so I was like, oh man, this is crazy. So obviously we are inside caves, and honestly this is probably one of my favorite like end circles. Reason for that being is just because there are some buildings, and of course you don't have to worry about getting third partied as much, especially if you're a defensive character like Caustic right over here. So right over here we actually got a really good nade, and something that I do want to go ahead and address is just the fact that honestly I'm just gonna miss this. This game mode was just so much fun, and I feel like they should obviously like implement something like this a little bit more frequently. It's also really great to see that they were able to to go ahead and come up with something new. I know that they got some big plans moving forward, obviously with the new Horizon Legend coming out, and of course we were able to go ahead and complete the new challenge. And my mistake on the previous video where I said that nothing really happens, so it turns out that when you actually activate the gravity lift keys, what you actually have to do is actually just go towards the firing range again. And of course you can go ahead and use it to go ahead and unlock like the new like secret challenge and introduction to the new legend. But obviously for the main topic of this gameplay was obviously the Prowler, and the entire game I was looking for a select fire, and it was just nuts because honestly I didn't need it. I mean, you know, you can see it for yourself, but I just feel like sometimes the Prowler needs that select fire in some situations, but the 3 bursts was honestly just melting people. And when it comes to this particular game right now where we stand in the meta, I know that a lot of people like to use the Volt and a lot of people are using the 301, but honestly I feel like the Prowler is just the best gun. And you know, not saying that that is confirmed and everyone says that that is, but I mean, obviously just based upon the damage output, it's just been nuts. I mean, the amount of damage that you can put down with a 3-round burst, as long as you land all of your shots, is just ridiculous. And of course, you know, it did get that buff recently where it can obviously just control the recoil a little bit more. But honestly, I was sleeping on the Prowler for like the longest time, and I believe that was like when I first got it started in Apex Legends. You know, I was all about the R99, but honestly, I think I would probably say that the Prowler is just one of the great substitutions in regards of that. I mean, obviously it may not fire as fast as like the Volt, and of course may not be able to put like that crazy like damage output that it usually does as well too, but honestly it's a heavy weapon. You know what, it's going to slow down your enemies, and obviously with the fact that you can extend that mag size to just 35 bullets can be crucial in some certain moments that you're going to see, especially towards the ending of this video. But what I also want to go ahead and address as well too is just in this particular season, honestly, you know, there wasn't just one particular legend or one particular gun that I want to go ahead and run. Obviously it was the Volt at first, but now moving forward into the next like final part of the season that we're actually in, I just been doing a lot of experimentation lately. Obviously I'm still using like Bloodhound and Caustic a lot, but you know, obviously I'm trying to mix things up with, you know, using the Prowler, the 301, the Wingman, Mastiff, and just everything that I haven't been as comfortable with, because you know, there's some situations where I may not have access to those guns, and until I get access to those guns, I gotta obviously just make myself a little bit better and use different weapons throughout the game, or the legends as well too. So it's been a lot of fun. Obviously I want to go ahead and bring some different ideas to you guys, but obviously this video is coming to an end very shortly, and we can address those ideas in the next further video as well too. So with that being said, guys, I just want to say that if you guys have made it this far within the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and of course watching this throughout the entirety of the video. So if you guys have liked it, I would appreciate it if you guys would consider liking, subscribing, of course just maybe giving some suggestions as to what you guys want to go ahead and see. And I would love to go ahead and grow the channel up to at least 40 subscribers by the end of this season. Obviously that's a goal I know that we can reach, but other than that, guys, thank you guys so much again for watching today's video. And other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. You guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.